I'm so excited to be talking to you.
Jalib.
So let me start by telling you that you are one of my absolute favorite artists of all time.
Oh, I am?
Yes, I'm talking about from as young as like 15, 16 years old. I mean, I'm Trini, so I grew up listening to Caribbean music. I grew up in Miami, so you cannot live in Miami and be around Caribbean people and not know Buju, right? Like, you had to be a Buju fan because your name was always called. You were always in Miami. Your music.
How you doing? Yes, Roxy. Yeah, but the music from Jamaica, it touches many people all across the world. And I'm just a bringer of that music. I'm here a messenger, I'm here a servant of the music. So thanks for loving my music over the years.
Yes. I mean, all your albums are great, Mr. Mention, In a Heights, but I feel like there was like a transformation when you came with Till Shiloh, and that is on my list of like absolute favorite albums, beginning to end. I don't skip anything. I remember, so let me tell you a quick story. I remember when I was in college, I went to college in Orlando, and you came for a show. I think it was with Wayne Wonder, but I don't even remember. But you came for a show, and I was a broke college student, and I had a friend that worked at a radio station that gave me tickets to see you. I was so happy, and within a day, I lost the tickets. I was in tears.
Did you manage to get in?
Well, I ended up breaking my bank account and buying tickets to see you. But it was
the show.
I absolutely did.
Well, thank you very much. We aim to please every time we touch a stage because, that's when people get to see Buju.
Yeah.
In all its elements. Sometimes I'm there with you, sometimes I'm not. You know what I mean?
So talk to me about, you were not home for so long. And, right. And when you finally got home, what was that feeling? Like, I would imagine not being home for so long would be something extremely emotional. You being on that plane to get there. And then on top of that, the amount of love that you were receiving love before, but like you actually touching down and seeing all of your Jamaican people, all of your fans, and the amount of love that you got. Like, what was that like?
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was euphoric, I can't stop using that word because that's exactly what it was. Seeing my people, their pain, my pain, coupled with the joy of being home. And seeing friends and family, loved ones. You know what I mean? No word can describe that. Absolutely not.
And you really didn't take that much time because you got right to work.
Well, hold on 1 minute, family. Can you turn that engine off? Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of time to rest. I put it that way.
Because
when I came home, there was no rest involved. Work was my thing. I was longing to put a record together for my people. So much was inside of me. So much was still inside of me to say. So therefore, the best way I know and the best thing that I've been doing all my life is what I come home and continue doing. Music.
Yeah. I feel like you immediately got started on Long Walk to Freedom.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Long Walk to Freedom was being planned while I was inside the gated community.
Okay.
So when I came home, we just put it into effect. And with Sharon Burke, outside from Solid Agency, she did a tremendous job on the ground. Joey Buttafuoco also. So we made a great event, and people of the world, they came and I'm not talking about the support. They came to show love. They came and they showed their love. Because the voice of the people is the voice of God.
I watched the show in Jamaica online. Yes. I mean, that had to be the biggest one, right? But I think it was 6 dates you did. And I have to shout out Allison Hunt. Okay, so
Allison in Barbados.
Yes, Allison hired me. I actually hosted your show in Barbados.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's wonderful. It's amazing.
Yeah, so it was an incredible experience to actually be on stage right behind you, watching you perform.
Oh, I didn't know you were in Barbados, but
yeah, well, you didn't know me then.
yes, that's true. It was a great joy, going to the islands and connecting with my people because they saw me first before the world did. When I was coming up at 19 years old, and when I started doing concerts, that's where I kind of developed my craft of working on the stage right through the Caribbean, night after night, day after day, weekend after weekend. You know what I mean? Going out there, getting it right, smoothing the rough edges. So I love my people, and we share a common thread because we're all descendants from the great continent of Africa. So it is important for us to touch each other and interact with each other every now and then when we can and share vibes, good vibes.
So speaking of sharing vibes and connecting with people, when you came home, was there anything you had to adjust to? And I'm thinking like social media, because even though
the world is changing, the world has changed immensely. A lot of things people don't do things they used to. For the advancement of the benefit of mankind, a lot of things have been implemented and invented, but also for the demise and the control of mankind. So with the change, you have to also create balance. So here we are on social media, not using it to make clowns of ourselves, but using it in a positive way, creating the balance, talking to our people, doing positive stuff. So yes, there's a lot of change, but it all depends on how you utilize them.
And you have definitely utilized it. You have gotten very used to social media now.
No, not very used to, because I don't see myself too much on it. I mean, it's necessary for me now to connect with the world, because if this media didn't exist, I mean, then perhaps I'd have to be traveling all across the world and coming to Philadelphia and New York, Washington like we used to, because that's the old ways of working a record, as we all know. But now that's made it a little bit more easier. You're in the comfort of your home or wherever you choose to be. I'm a natural person, so I don't mind. And reason with the people, to me, is also important, because they not only get to reason they get to see I. You know what I mean? Yeah. And form their own righteous opinion.
We also are dealing with this coronavirus. Yes. So that's also another reason why this is so important.
Yes.
And it seems like Jamaica has handled this extremely well. Has it affected you at all, or how has it affected you?
Well, the nation, from my people is affected. I'm affected,
Okay.
Because I am from the people, by the people, and of the people. So when my people is affected, I'm affected. Then affected for a day. A lot of businesses have, we just opening up back now. Our prime minister just announced certain measures that they are implementing to kind of ease some of the restrictions and some of the stuff like that. But I mean, just like everywhere else, we are affected.
So let me ask you about your new album,
Upside Down 2020.
Yes. So was this something that you started working on when you got home, or had you been working on this?
Well, some of the songs were written while I was away, and some of the songs were written since I came home. So the thing about Upside Down 2020 is that the Lord moved in such a mysterious way that I'm so happy that I humbled myself to listen to the word, because this album was made way before 2020, finished 2019. We released Trust, the first single, 2019, Stepper, 2019. And then here comes 2020, when the album started taking shape and everything on the record seems like it's a manifestation after times are a total description. And then I sat back and I look at it and I just had to say, thank you, Father. You have done it again. I was in a lovely state of mind.
So what is the title about? What is Upside Down? What is that?
Upside Down is basically looking at the world, the global condition. Like, case in point, 3 months ago, you could not go in a bank in Philadelphia wearing a mask. You'd be gunned down at the door. Now they're encouraging you to wear a mask right inside the bank. Not only that, you can also wear a cap and a glasses upside down. Because truth is now a lie. things that are good, we call it bad. If something is nice, we say it's wicked. So the language creates a certain energy. You understand me? When you see the world is changing, remember, and upside down, I didn't mince words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We kept it real. And it is quite self-explanatory. All I'm trying to do is to give you a little background. But this time is not like the last time. We sit and we go, you talk about songs and you talk about them like the people don't have ears. The people do have ears. You understand? And because the people have ears, they will hear. And they will decipher for themselves the truth. Yes, because a lot of things is being said, a lot of things is being done. But at the end of the day, when we make music to uplift, educate, and inspire the masses. Not to dumb them down. Yeah? Yeah.
I mean, you have lived one hell of a life. You know, you've lived one hell of a life, and you have had so many experiences. So I kind of expect these type of answers from you, like these uplifting and enlightening answers. This is what I'm looking for. And it's so funny because I didn't even realize today was International Reggae Day. So
International Reggae Day. Blessings.
Happy International Reggae Day.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm guessing it might have been on purpose, but you actually just dropped the video for Blessed this morning.
Yes. Well, on there, that's something for wipe the camera because she wants to see me clear. Is that better? Yes. Yes, the video for Bless was just released this morning. So masses can go out and check it out and see for yourself if you like it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, back in the days, we made some videos, but now, you know what I mean? We're just coming back forward, we're making some more, and I hope the masses are enjoying seeing Buju banton in these videos and then things. Yeah.
It's funny because I did not realize that you actually just released it. I literally watched it right before this interview, and I just looked it up. I had no idea it just got
premiered this morning.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you about, like, you know, your thoughts on. You're seeing it mostly in the U.S., right? But these things are happening all over the country. You know, with the police brutality and the police. Right, it's happening everywhere, and so obviously, looking at that video, you are very aware of what's happening in the U.S. You know, with the protests and whatnot.
Well, the United States of America is one great nation. So I have two laws, one for the blacks and one for the whites. One law. Leave it right there. My people are making their voice heard. I just want them to know that protest is different from violence. So if you're protesting, you protest. Because I don't want my people getting hurt. We see what's going to happen, you know. A lot of places are going to get destroyed. And most of them is going to belong to my people. And those are never going to be fixed. Or if they ever get fixed, it's going to be a long time before they are fixed. And we're plunging ourselves and setting ourselves back. So protest, but with finesse.
So I mean, this is something that, like, you, Bob, Sizzler, like, so many, like, conscious singers have been singing about for years and years and years. Yes. Right. And, you know, a lot of...
Because you see, there's an adage that says, death is never wicked until it's at your doorstep. So when we were singing about these things, people look at it like these guys are always singing about these things. That's so frivolous, and why these Jamaican artists are always singing. You know what I mean? Because we experience a reality that many people cannot identify with. So we try to make people get to understand that this is real. None of the brother and the sisters realize that this thing hits home to this magnitude. You have a support, you know. Don't think you don't have a support, because the cry of one is the cry of many. Remember, Peter told us, no matter where you come from, as long as you're an African, you're a black man. So the cry of one is the cry of many. So we stand united.
Is that enough? Like, what is the next step? What is the solution? What needs to happen to bring about change?
To put forth proper request, mandates, tabling our requests and demands as a nation of people. Not frivolous requests that going to throw us into a tailspin because we know it's not going to be met. But salient issues must be tabled forward by the intellectual minds who claim to represent the nation and sit at the high tables. Those when we need them to show that we side you're on. Emerge and give our people a clear sense of direction. Instead of having them rudderlessly out there being utilized by various factions. Give them a clear sense of direction because you don't want after 2 months things go back. And what is just total destruction. And no great gain for the race. If a chance exists where we can change certain systemic things like in the workplace, even in music. Because I'm one of the most blacklisted entertainers. Deny the great venues from Clear Channel when they are them. Deny the great venues from what the name what the next set of men them name? We used to have a of venue there. They never work mentioning.
Whichever it is.
So we were relegated to playing in clubs that can hold 500 people, then we go to 2,000 people. When initially our capacity that people wanted to see us was like 10,000 people. They couldn't come in. Yeah? Because they don't rate our music. But the underground love us. And that's why we love and support the underground because they know we real. So if a day should emerge, when them start looking at us for what we are doing, we still not going to change who we are. Because it's long overdue, so the demands have to be firm. You understand? What we're seeking must not be frivolous. But real and tangible, and the voices out there who say them represent the people need to be vocal now. Why are they so silent? Where's all those great voices I see talking and rapping and spitting? Why are they so silent? Where's the plan? Is the plan to march tomorrow, next week? How long are we going to march for? Give the people my plan. Lead the people right.
It's going to be a long road.
Well, it's not an easy road neither.
No, it's not. No, it's not. As you have said. So let me ask you a question on your thoughts on this too. So this is something that I feel like is happening in hip hop and dancehall alike. A lot of the newer artists, like back in the day, Conscious was huge, right? Like you couldn't go somewhere and you did not hear a Conscious set when you went out, right? But now it's not like that. And a lot of the newer artists in hip hop and in dancehall, their lyrics are more violent based. And this is, you know what I mean? And so like when I sit there and I think about like Conscious right now, the one name that pops up is Chronics.
My sister, everything, the world is run by a certain force, a certain thing. Walk with me a little bit.
Walking.
What do we get from the sun? Energy. What are they harvesting from the wind? Energy. Why do you put gas in your car? Energy. To propel it, right? What is music? Energy. Music is dark. What will be the energy? Dark. Where it lead you? What it gives you? How it makes you feel? That's what they promoted. To have the people exactly where they want them. Dumbed down, totally controlled. So when a situation occurs, no matter how great the artist is, you wonder if these things are occur to him while he had a career to sing a song. That is so salient that when tragedy hit home, we can rely on it and play it and say, oh wow, this comforts me. That's the intent of music. So if the energy is wrong and the energy is negative, what will the problem be like?
Of course. It's going to mirror that.
You see, this platform that we have now, if we utilize it properly as a race of people, we can turn all that around. You understand? But what they do, they want us to clash, fear distraction, We have to take the initiative and stop leaving it up to them to dictate. Too much upside down. Come on. We always looking for people to lead us as a race of people. When are we going to lead ourselves? You don't tell me that. And we hate free thinkers. We hate people whose narrative and whose thought does not align with ours. But we have to embrace other ideas and other thoughts so we can grow and look at and reanalyze the way we think about the situation and get the R experience. Wow. You know you're right. Upside down, sister.
So speaking of upside down, do you have favorite songs on your album? Are there any? No, is it like a favorite?
I don't.
You don't?
No. I am a servant of the people. It's not for me to have a favorite. I'm a deliverer of the package. You are supposed to find a favorite and many favorites if you so choose. You know what I mean? When we make the music, we don't make the music sit down and gloat over it. You know what I mean? No. Give me a result, bad man. You know, we don't do that something there. We make the music for the people. If the music do its job, I am elated. If the music reach the massive, I am happy. That is what we do. We make the music for comfort the hearts of the people, and we don't come to add grief and stress and that negative energy. Obviously permeating and filling the place. No, we want to add something different. We want you burn a ganja spliff and listen to Buju. And hug up your girl and tell her she in a lovely state of mind. You know what I mean? Everything nice. Or call your virgin on the phone and expound on the greatness of unity. You know what I mean? Or you want to talk about them rising up all across the world. Because not only in America. You see it's on the album, you know. Rising up. Dutchy, pure love. You come say hi to this nice lady. Need to cut you.
Respect our manners. Long live.
Yeah.
Upside down. You know?
Yeah.
Upside down.
Do road, madman. Do road. Yes, Choose ready.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
So upside down.
Jamaica, yeah, and the sun is shining and the weather is sweet.
And life is good.
Jalib, the life is what you make it, you know, because we're not going to use them terms right now when the world is going through so much situation. We want the people to become aware that if you take that out of your life, you're like a ship without a rudder. You hear me? So do not remove the great I am or the presence of the great I am from out of your life. No matter what. Remember God, and we'll always remember honor.
I appreciate your way of thinking. And I just think that it's going to be extremely hard for a lot of people to get on board with that. I mean, all you can do is be you and spread the message and try to get people on board.
Well, I never try to be anybody else, you know, and my music is not by force, you know. Because you see, when you're accustomed to satisfying with nothing, there's nothing for you to sell your soul for. You understand? So remember that line. So when we give the masses the message, it's not by force. I'm not coming to browbeat you and make a clone of myself. The message is the message. And this is like I told you, this is not like the last time where you sit and spoon feed people truth. Those days are gone. It's right in front of you. Evil has always been in front of you, but none of you see it. Righteousness have always been in front of you, but few of you see it. Some you kill, some we murder, some we hang upside down, some we chase out of town. We kill our own prophets. Not we literally, you know. Because I know in the political correct world, they will look up and say, me have the murder power way. It's upside down.
Upside down, out now.
So, true to that fact, we can't start telling the people them the truth. You know, everything that they did to do us wrong, the Father turned it around for our benefit. So, we have to stay focused and hang on to the hem of his garment. I see them changing everything in America. Now I see them talking about the Bible, saying that they think the Bible should be redacted or the Bible should be this. But we had known this from a long time, as Rastaman said, the last thing that them going to do is change the word. And that's why we were encouraged to read the Bible from our days from kids. So we can at least recite a minimal of a dozen psalms without even looking at it. Because you have to write it on the table of your heart. Because in a day to come, the book shall be taken. And those who will be found with the book shall be heavily prosecuted. These things are prophecy. And them have to come to pass, or else my grandmother and your grandmother is going to say the Bible lie, the Bible wrong. And it is not wrong. Because we see half of the things them come to fruition. All of them come to pass. Now, it have to come to pass. So steadfast, my people. I'm not giving them no false hope. Stay true and hold on the true and living God. Stay in a prayer. I don't know what I'm telling you. So stay in the mall. Stay in a prayer. I want to give me a light there.
Oh my gosh. So
right.
Upside Down 2020 out now.
2020.
What is it? What is next? What is next for Buju? I mean, this album obviously just came out.
We just started communicating with the world, you know. So pretty much communicating with the world and getting everyone to know that the new album is out, Upside Down 2020. And also you can grab your Buju Banton stuff. If you like a Buju Banton t-shirt, you can visit Shop Buju Official and get that. Because we have support us, you know. For years we wear some guy clothes, and when I check the thing, none of them don't look like I and I. Every brand where I go there and research, you want to see the people who make them. Them they ever like we. So at the end of the day, we have to start buying. We want to start making our own clothes again and start putting the things up for sale and we support each other. You know what I mean? Since I saw the something crumble like on the seat on TV the other day, we don't know what we have to do. We know what we have to do. By us, for us.
Amen. I've listened to it once. I have to really get in my zone to listen to it and fully hear all of what you have to say.
One of these.
That'll definitely make it perfect. Buju, thank you so much. You are absolutely amazing. I know you have a split break right now.
Beautiful chatting with you. Thanks for hosting us in your children.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
All right. Peace and love. Love you, Philadelphia. Jaleel. All right.